It'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Quickly to Addison here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. They'll motion McLaurin left.
First down, Young. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Young looks to throw on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Young.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Young on 1st down.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hey, Black Ultra.
Here's Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Slice blue. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Young now. That's caught inside the 20. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Shot, 17. Set.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Vikings 14, Panthers 7. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. He's inside the 20.
And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's Isabella open on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Panthers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll throw again. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Chandler.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Ready. Check you. Smash. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Davis Price.
And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Striker, 3, steal, just steal. Set.
Going for it with Sanders.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young throwing on first down. inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Chandler.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the double.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Black shot. Red cycle. Will green. Ready?
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hurst makes a catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
They run it with Chandler.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Throwing, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Chandler is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a free-possession game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Young. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try to throw now. Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cunningham.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Young's going to throw it here. And Shark hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 6 yards brings up
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? He's
got a man complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory.
Well, Charles, a lot of